You can't genuinely love without doing what God requires. If your affection for someone or your desire to be kind or loving toward them leads you to violate God's law, whatever it is you're showing them, it is not love. You cannot act lovingly toward someone while being unlawful in dealing with them. That's why so much of the virtue signaling that evangelical leaders engaged in over the last 9 years and the ways that they tried to urge other Christians to do things that God's law does not require, or even engage in some actions that are completely contrary to the ways of Jesus Christ. That's why it is so egregious. Consider this statement from Francis Collins that's still up on the BioLogos website page. This was typical of the kind of messaging that we got from Big Eva during the COVID years. Quote, "Because of our faith in Jesus Christ, let us love our neighbors by getting the shot and wearing masks in public places and encouraging others to do the same. Let us follow Christ by speaking the truth and countering misinformation." If you convince somebody that they've got to do something because of love, because of the truth of Christ, then you've got them if they're a Christian. But Christians who let people manipulate them in that way without thinking seriously about law and gospel set themselves up to be deceived and misled. Or consider what the past president of the SBC, J.D. Greer, said when he argued that out of love for LGBTQ plus people, we should use pronoun hospitality. Whatever pronouns they tell you to refer to them by, that's what we should do out of love. So what he's saying is this: if a biological man says, "I'm a woman, and you got to call me a woman, and you got to refer to me as she and her," JD said, well, the loving thing to do is to call that man a woman. Is that man a woman? He's not a woman. He's a man. God made him a man. Well, but that's the way I identify. I know what I am. No, you don't. God knows what you are. God made you. So if you refer to that man as a woman, are you being truthful? No, you're participating in a lie. Paul says love does no wrong to a neighbor and love rejoices in the truth. So it cannot be loving to join someone in their violation of God's law.